Hi beautiful, my name's Sharon Kelly and welcome to my channel Super Aging. Today we're doing a mat Pilates class for seniors, but anybody can do it. If you're a beginner or if you just don't want a heavy workout, it could be a good workout for you too. All you'll need is some weights. And if you do like my workouts, please subscribe, like, or leave me a comment. Guys, let's start. Let's get this show on the road. So all I want you to do is to just roll down one vertebrae at a time. Let your body get nice and heavy on the mat. Draw the chin towards the chest. So we're going to start with some upper abs, lower abs, and then we're going to bring them both together. So bring your arms above your chest. I'm just going to show you an easier version and then we'll lift our feet. Draw the shoulders down. Now, reach your arms away. One arm comes back. Lengthen the arm as it comes back. And then bring the hand above your chest. Let's do the other side. Okay, now, if you want to do that a little bit more intense, bring the knees above your hips. Imprint your spine. Keep the shoulders nice and wide. Breathing. Bring one arm above your head, reach the hand away, bring the arm back. We're just starting slow today, just feeling the work. Now, what I'd like you to watch is that you're not letting your lower back pop up, your spine is imprinted and your navel is drawing down towards the spine. All right, guys, now we're going to scissor the movement. So one arm will come down to the floor, and then as that lifts, the other one goes down. The other thing we're working on today is keeping our body weight centered, so we're not shifting our hips from side to side, we're not shifting our shoulders from side to side. Let's do 2 more sets. Keep imprinting your spine. And last set on each side. Bring the hands above your chest, bring the knees into your chest and let your lower back stretch. I have got a little bit of a sore lower back today because I've been on a boat for a couple of days. Bring your feet down, bring your hands back above your chest. So we'll start slow. This time we're working the legs. Bring the knee above your hip and then the other one. Now that's your easier option. But otherwise, I want you to come into tabletop and I want you to maintain a 90-degree angle at your knees. All right, lower your toe towards the floor. Squeeze your tummy to bring the knee above your hip. Let's go to the other side, nice and slowly to start with. Keeping the shoulders wide. Okay, guys, after this one, we'll bring the knee above our hip. Let's scissor the movement. So one foot comes down. As it raises, the other one comes down. So you should be feeling a little bit more work here in your lower abs. How are you doing? All right, and let's do 2 more sets to each side. Keep imprinting your spine. Are you shaking a little bit? And then bring the knees towards the chest, stretch your lower back. Okay, let's keep going. Now, I will show the easier movement first and then we'll go back into tabletop. So easier would be that let's start with your arms above your chest. One arm comes behind your head as the knee comes up. Bring the foot back to the floor as the hand comes back to the chest and then lift the other foot. Okay, if you're working with your legs in tabletop, imprint your spine. And we're doing opposite arm and foot. See, now breathe out to bring the hand and the knee back to the top position. Good. Now just watch that your knees aren't going over your hips. They're staying on top of your hips. So they just don't want to draw them too close towards you. Good work. All right. Keep lengthening your arms away from you. And let's do one more set to each side. Keep imprinting your spine, draw the navel down. And last one, bring the knees into the chest, stretch your lower back. And if you weren't breathing, please breathe. And then come up to a seated position. I'm going to just go into cat-cow, just to ease out the lower back. And as I said, mine's a little bit sore, so I'm actually going to do a little bit more work to ease it out. Spread your fingers. All right, lift the chest as you draw your shoulders down towards your hips, and then press the floor away with your hands. Let your ears come between your arms. And two more. And last one. Excellent work, guys. All right, the next exercise we're doing is called the Dolphin Plank. I don't know if you've done this before, and I'm thinking it's a yoga movement. Clasp your hands and come down into your plank position. Now what I want you to do is lengthen your spine, press the heels away. Now push your forearms into the floor. Lift your sitting bones up, keep pressing the forearms into the floor. Lift the hips up as high as you can. Then come down to a nice straight plank. Okay. I don't even know what to say. How are you going? Let's do 6. Come on, lift the hips up really, really high. Then come down so you've got one long line between your ears, shoulders and your hips. And 5. That might be a case as do as I say, because as I said, I've got a little bit of a tender lower back from a boat. All right, guys, 3 more. Let's make these our best. Come on, lift your hips even higher. Good work. And 2. And this is our last one. All right, we're going to hold it at the top. Push the floor away with your forearms. Try and get the heels down, lift the hips higher. Hold it. All right, come back to your plank. Bring your knees down and come into a child's pose. How did that go? How did you feel? Have you done that movement before? Let me know. I always feel that across my upper back here, which I find is really nice to get that work in there. All right, guys, let's come into a seated position. Bring your feet in front. Have your weights close by. We're just going to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Okay, let's just grab both our weights. And what I want you to do is to bring them above your head so that your arms are nice and heavy on the floor. Just feel that your hips, knees and your middle toe is lined up. And I just want you to very slowly just lift the tailbone off the mat. One vertebrae at a time, nice and easy. Now at the top of the movement, I want you to relax your toes and press the balls of the feet into the floor. And then slowly come down and feel each vertebrae hit the floor. Keeping the knees nice and stable. Let's do 2 more. Your arms are relaxed, they're nice and heavy. Chin is towards your chest. Lift your hips up nice and high. Rolling down one vertebrae at a time. And last one. I just got this feeling, which I find when I do my videos, I'm always showing skin, not on purpose. And coming down. Okay, bring the weights so that, hold the weights and bring your arms down to the floor. So we're just going to leave our hands and arms in this position. We're just going to squeeze the glutes, press the feet into the floor, lift the hips up. All right, so just feel the movement. Let's go for 8, 7. Now what you're watching here is your knees are staying stable. And from the toes to the heels, there's equal pressure, and you're not rolling your feet in and out like sideways. And last one. All right, bring the hips down. lift the hips up, drive them up nice and high. Now, as we bring the hips to the floor, we're going to push the weights up to the ceiling. Good. Try and keep your elbows nice and wide. Okay, guys, let's do 8 and 7, 6. Squeeze the chest as you push the weights to the ceiling. 5. Hips up high. Feel the glutes squeeze at the top. 3, 2, and 1 more. Good work. Hold your hips up high. Now, what we're going to do is just do alternating dumbbell presses. So one arm comes up, then the other one. We're squeezing the glutes to keep the hips nice and high. Our hip bones are level. Shoulders wide. Okay, can we do 4 more sets? Can we lift the hips higher? 3 and 2. And last 1, bring the other weight back up. Just roll down, your 1 vertebrae at a time. All right, now this is where the real challenge is. And the challenge here is to not let our hips dip down on one side because we're actually going into a dumbbell fly. So bring the weights above your chest. Widen the shoulders. Now, I'll just do a couple with the hips down. So what we're going to do is bring the weights out to the side. Squeeze the chest to bring the weights above your chest. Just 1 more here. Okay, so this time when we bring the weights out to the side, we're going to lift the tailbone off the floor, squeeze the glutes, bring the weights above your chest. Good work. Let's do 10 and 9. Press the feet evenly into the floor. 8, 7, navel to spine. 6 and 5, 4, keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're going to alternate. Lift the hips up. One arm comes out to the side. Bring the weight above your chest and then move the other arm out to the side. Keep your neck nice and long. Keep lifting your hips as high as you can. Soften your feet into the floor. There's so much to remember here. Okay, guys, let's do 5 sets. So we're not trying to put more pressure on one foot than the other. All right, guys, 3 sets. That's it. Keep moving. And 2. And last set. Good work. Okay, bring the hand above the chest, the arm above the dumbbell above the chest. Roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Bring the weights down. And then we're going to come up to a seated position. We're going to go into some leg work. Okay, so I want you to sit up really tall. I'm going to use my weights to press my hands into so my posture stays nice and tall here. Reach the legs away. Toes are drawing back towards you. So in this position, you should feel a lot of work. Can you? All right, I'm going to move the leg closest to you. The other leg, I'm pressing down into the floor. Are we ready? We're lifting up. Keep your torso tall. Let's do 10. Draw the navel in. 9. Wide shoulders. 8, 7, 6, 5. You're feeling this. 4, 3. Keep pushing the foot away. 2 and 1. Excellent. Give your legs a quick shake. We're going to go straight into the other side. Okay, nice tall posture. This time, lift the leg, press the other one into the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Lift higher. 2 and 1. Shake it out. Okay. If you have knee issues, please don't point your toe. But if you don't have any knee issues, you can point your toe. Sometimes you don't even have to lift the foot off the mat and you still feel this. All right, go back into your good posture. Now, what I mean by that is I tend to roll back, and that's not good. You can lift the leg really high. We want to sit right up on
on our tailbone basically. Press the sit bones down, back into the floor. Point the toe. Let's just bring that leg out slightly. So this toe is lined up with your hip. This one's just outside of your hip. Right, lift up. Good. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. All right, go back into your tall posture if you did what I did. Point the toe on the other foot. Bring it just outside your hip. All right, press this leg down. Lifting up. And we're doing 10, and 9, 8, 7. Lengthen your legs. 6, 5, 4. Higher if you can. 2, and 1. Excellent. Shake your legs. This is our last exercise. I'm hoping you're enjoying it. So this time we're coming back to flexing our ankles and our toes towards us. And the movement is we're going to lift the leg up, bring the heel down, and we're going to do either drag the foot leg across the floor, or we're doing a little arc, bring it down, lift it up, and then arc it back. Okay, so it's little lift, arc, little lift, arc, little lift. We're doing 5 sets. Sit tall, draw the navel to the spine. Right, lift, arc, lift, arc, lift, arc or drag, lift. Good, keep pushing the foot away. How are we doing? This one's hard. 2 more sets. And last set. Are you shaking? Shake your legs. All right, let's do that on the other side. So just a couple of things. Keep drawing the navel towards your spine. Keep lifting the chest. Okay. Lengthen your legs. Lift, arc, lift, arc. All right, tall posture. Keep pushing the foot away. Good. You're lifting, you're arcing, you're lifting, you're arcing. All right, this is our second last set. How are we doing? And last one. And bring it back. All right, shake it out. Let's just go into a quick stretch here. Well done, guys. So we've worked hard, especially for our quads, but if your knees are sore, be careful. What we want to do is try and line the knee up with your hips. It doesn't matter if you can't. And then reach the kneecap away from you. So feel length in your quadricep muscle. And then if you want more, wiggle your toes. And then you can draw the heel towards your sit bone. Okay, nice. And we're releasing the quadricep and the hip flexor. We're not trying to overstretch it here. Okay. Bring the leg across and let's just go into a figure 4 stretch, or torso stretch. Press the foot down. Nice tall posture. Sitting bones are feeling even on the floor, and I just want you to rotate around. And I've got a bonsai here today. What do you think? All right. Swap legs. And you know you can always leave one leg straight. Do you have a better side? Yes, so do I. Not this one. Push the foot down. Now, nice tall posture. And then just breathe. Go into the rotation. Okay, guys, good work. Let's unravel the legs. We're just going to quickly stretch this quad. All right, point the knee away. Keep the knee in line with the hip if that feels good. Wiggle your toes. And then see if you can just slowly bring the heel towards the sitting bone. Good workout. How do you feel? And let's roll over onto our back. Just going to stretch out our hips a little bit here because we did a fair bit of work with bridge work. So bring your ankle onto your knee. Keep the tailbone down as you lift the foot off the mat. Now keep wiggling your toes because I find, I don't know, you'll have to let me know if it works for you, but I just find it helps to release my muscles, my ligaments, my tendons. All right, draw the chin down towards your chest. Okay, just bring both knees into your chest. Okay, we're going to the other side, so this time the other foot comes down, ankle on your knee. Breathe, just keep the tailbone down, relax your shoulders, wiggle your toes, draw the leg towards you, keeping the tailbone down. Excellent. Okay, bring both knees into the chest, go to that little chest stretch, lower back stretch. I'm thinking we're doing chest next. And then coming up nice and slowly. It's always fun when I look back at this class, see my little boo-boos. All right. And at the end you hear all my dribble, don't you? Bring your hands forward. Now reach your hands up above you. Pull your hands right back behind you so you're feeling the chest open up. Now tap the floor right back, as far back as you can. Breathing in, let's do that again as we breathe out. Bring the hands back. And one more. And give yourselves a big clap. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the workout. If you do it again, you could get heavier weights. Please let me know how you went with your body weight. Was it shifting sideways? I think it's really important that we try and be able to stabilise ourselves, especially as we're getting older. Helps with trips and falls. Anyway, please let me know what you think. I know I just said that. Have a good day. Bye.